Vlogmas Day 10, let's go!
Hey.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My hair's awfully flat today.
Need a haircut.
You need a haircut.
What would they cut off?
Yeah, my hair's flat today. Why is it flat? Probably the storm's moving in, all the humidity.
You have anything you'd like to sing to the people?
No, not today. I'm not in a sing-song mood.
We want to hear the chimney song from Mary Poppins.
No.
Hey, good morning. Hey, good morning. Whiskey's watching out the window, probably looking for Coda. But he's off to work already. Had a pretty good morning. Coda went to the gym. He came home. I edited Vlogmas. I haven't exported yet. It's not totally done, but it's on its way. It's a very dreary day today. I don't know if you can't really see out the windows. It's weird. Wait, maybe I can focus. Aha. Yes, it's very foggy, very rainy. Which is my favorite weather. It's my favorite. Well, right after snowy weather. Snowy weather is my absolute favorite. Don't even come for me. I don't mind driving in the snow. If I could live in a place where it snows like all year long or rains all year long, I totally would. I would, in a heartbeat. I thought about moving to Washington before. I heard that it like rains a lot and snows a lot up there, and If it weren't for my family being here, I would have done moved there. It sounds glorious. Cozy rainy days are totally my aesthetic. Guess what I didn't do yesterday? I did not create a bullet journal. So as soon as Vlogmas is done, that is the first thing that's going to be happening. And after that, I've got some dyeing to do for the colorways that left the shop yesterday. I would also like to get to that ornament tour today. I want to show you guys my handmade ornaments. I forgot to do it yesterday. I was busy with my sister and stuff, so towards the end of the night, when Coda got home, we just kind of relaxed, and I knit, or not knit. Yeah, I did knit. I crocheted this morning, so I was thinking that I crocheted last night. I can't wait to start on that bullet journal. Doing artistic stuff like that is my jam. I love it. I watch Christina of the Chelsea Yarn. I watch her Vlogmas, and I see that every morning she's journaling, and I love that. Sandy by the lakeside, I think she also does journaling, but she never shows herself journaling. I wish she did, because I would love to see what's going on in that journal. I love her aesthetic. She's like very clean and organized. I wonder if she's a Virgo. She's totally Virgo-y. But I would love to see what that journal looks like, because I bet it is immaculate and beautiful. Christina's hers is like that collage type look, like I feel like a lot of times whenever you see like the collagey stuff that's like Christina's journal, it's like Paris type stuff, or like France, you know? So that's kind of her aesthetic in her journal, and that is beautiful. I love it. It's vintagey and just cute. I pretty much love everything Christina does, though. She has a whole vibe, and I'm way here for it. But I have not done the bullet journal in a very long time, so I will probably be YouTubing for like a vibe, some inspiration. There's actually people on YouTube that do entire setups for a month. So like them and their subscribers, they will get on camera and show their theme for the month, and then their subscribers will also do it, so that everybody has like the same theme going on for the month. And I think that's really freaking cool. But I really don't need to bullet journal throughout the year. It's really just in December when things are very busy. I really need some organization, and I cannot wait for that to happen. I wonder what Sunny's doing this morning. I'll have to Marco Polo her and see what's up. See how many more cats she's done. I still can't believe she's making those crochet coasters. But yeah, the girls are being lazy. There is Whiskey. The other two are in their recliner, where they always are, taking a nap. I love this beanie. I just have to say it again. I love this beanie. That's another thing that I need to do today, is I need to get this pattern sent over to Senna for tech editing so that I can release it. That would be nice to do today. Dang, I still gotta get photos of it. I wanted to get photos of Coda this morning, and I totes forgot because I don't have a bullet journal. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna go export Vlogmas, and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. little bit of trouble finding motivation to do things today. I have procrastinated quite a bit. I put in some work on granny squares. I'm completely done with the gold now, so I can move on to that beautiful blue and gray colorway. And I'm really excited for that. But other than that, I just watched movies with the girls, caught up on Vlogmases, and now I'm about to make myself a cup of coffee and get some dyeing off of my list. And while things are sitting in the pans dyeing, I am going to get started on that bullet journal. Future Michael here. I just wanted to jump in and say that I did not mean for this to be like a draw with me / tutorial, but it did. So if you're not into draw with me's or tutorials, you can go ahead and skip to 30 minutes to see the final product. Okay guys, I found my bullet journal and all of my, well, not all of my supplies, but I've got a good chunk of them here. I brought some markers, some pens, here's more pens, got colored pencils, I got acrylic paints, and I also brought a piece of brown paper because I love oh dang, that light just went off. I wasn't sure how long it was gonna last. I'm not even mad because I haven't charged it in a minute. All right, let's take a look. This is actually my practice journal. This takes me back. This is when I first started bullet journaling. Let's see. I really loved this. It was a coffee stain. That was my theme. I used coffee stains as rings. Oh my gosh. This is when I first started my sign making business. These are my orders I was writing down. I was practicing calligraphy. And let me tell you, if you're looking at this calligraphy and you're like, oh my gosh, how did he learn how to do calligraphy? Like, no, listen, I don't know what it is about recording calligraphy on video, but it just looks so much better on video than it does in real life. You'll see whenever I bring the camera down to show you guys close up, like, my calligraphy is not good. It's very squiggly. The only thing that's correct is like the shape. I'm not very good with like lines, like keeping my lines steady and making sure lines are completely, what's the word I'm looking for? Like closed? You'll see whenever I bring it close up. Just all these doodles in here. Here's October of 2018. Like I said, this was basically like a practice type thing. I would always come over here and practice things. See, there's another October 2018. Before I actually did them. Oh, look at the black cat. That's cute. There's another October. And another October. Ooh, I really like this one. I think I might do something similar to this, but more like winter / Christmas theme. So I brought markers and stuff. I don't really like using these markers very much because they bleed through to the next page, which ain't cute. But we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. I don't want to use... I don't want to do too much. I don't want to be too dramatic with it. I want it to be kind of simple. I just want to kind of get it done. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you're going to be able to see these pencil lines. So let's just go with like that whole... Oh man, I don't think you can see these pencil lines. You'll see whenever whenever I start using my pen to actually do the lining. So we got a wreath here, and this is just gonna say December. Oh, there, you can kind of see it. I'm looking at my iPad right now. I'm mirroring over to my iPad. So this will be like a cover page. And then over here, how do I want to do this? Let me flip back. That one's, ooh. This was another frickin' October. Did I not have a cover page for this one? No, I guess not. I remember this. I was actually experimenting with white ink on top of black for like this whole chalkboard type effect. That was actually pretty cool. So one of the really not so fun things about bullet journaling is getting things spaced in a way that is like aesthetically pleasing as well as useful. So like you can fit 7 days on this single page, like 7 different columns, and it be aesthetically pleasing, but you have to do like 4 rows. So is it going to be functional? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to be able to write in it? So you kind of have to keep count of how many dots there are here and how many dots there are across, and then how many spaces are in between these boxes. How tall are these boxes? Okay, so I have found some inspo. I'm going to display it on the screen here. It already looks very similar to what I have started here. So I'm going to go with this. I like floral things. They're pretty easy to do. They don't take up a whole lot of space. So let me start with doing that December in the middle so that I know what space I have to work with. Does this work good? No. All right, let's get this December on here. Draw it like this first. I like to do like almost everything in pencil before I start doing anything, because I don't want to make mistakes. Look, that was a shaky line right there. I've had way too much coffee to be doing this. Whew. I am very rusty. All right. So there is December. And then I'm just gonna go in here and erase these lines. And then fill in any places where I'm like, ooh, that looks rough. Okay, cool. All right, so now I'm gonna do the limbs. The limbs are brown. Oh, I guess I can say the things that I'm using here. So these are brush pens. This one is a hard tipped brush pen. This one is a soft tip. This one you're gonna get more of like a very fine line. This one is not as fine, but I find that this one is easier to work with. If you're someone that likes like a 0.5 pencil or a 0.5 pen, the hard tip is probably going to be the one that you want. And then if you're more used to like a 0.07, then the soft tip is what you're going to want. These ones are, so if you see me using these guys, these are double-ended. They're called Tombow. I think they're just called Tombow brush markers. I think they're called like dual brush markers or something. So this one, I don't know. I can't see. I can't see where I am in the camera. This one is more of like a long brush tip. And then this one is more of like a fine, it's not really fine, but you know, it's more of like a hard tipped marker. So all of these are like that. I got like think it was like a 12 pack or something. There was like 12 different colors. Okay, I'm gonna use colored pencil. I really don't want to use, they're called super markers. These are great markers, especially if you like to ink things like, well, when I say ink things, I mean like color pictures with markers. These are great. I love these. Except they're really smelly, so if you don't like the smell of like alcohol markers, then you're not gonna like those very much. Okay, so let me pull a brown out of here. Do I want that brown? Ooh, there's like a gray brown in here. But I need like more of a dark brown. Let's try this one. Okay, so they just kind of made like these squiggly branches all along. Oh no. These are erasable. Crap! Abort, abort. Where we left off, we were starting with limbs. So I'm just going to draw them lightly at first because they are erasable, so I can fix things as I need to. So we're just going to draw in some limbs that wrap around this December. If y'all use colored pencils for anything and you experience problems with like the pencils breaking a lot, or like the lead is always broken, that is probably because you are mean to them and toss them around. Oh, that don't look so bad. That was one of the first things that my first art teacher taught us, was that I need some more spikiness going on here. Ooh, yeah. One of the first things that she taught us was that the reason people have trouble with colored pencils, that like as you keep sharpening them, like they just keep breaking, it's because they have been like thrown around or dropped, and the lead inside breaks. So no matter how much you keep sharpening, you're just going to keep getting broken lead. It has nothing to do with the way you're sharpening or the quality of your sharpener. It is because it has been thrown around and the lead is broken inside. So be nice to your colored pencils, and they'll last you a while. Ooh, I'm really digging the way these branches look. Okay. My pencil is dulling quickly, and I do not have a sharpener. So I just did string lights on here. I'm going to attempt to, I don't know how well this is going to work, so, but I'm going to attempt to do colored lights and give them a glow. And the way I'm going to attempt to do this is to color the bulb in a darker color, and then do kind of a halo on the outside of it with a lighter color to see if I can give it like I said, like a neon, like glow effect. So let's start here with this one. Colored in with blue. Nice and dark. And now I'm just gonna go on the outside of it with this. I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but it's kind of working. Okay, let's try a red. Oh, darker red first. This one here. And now lighter red. I'm just going very, very lightly in circles around this bulb. Ooh, I like the way that looks. I hope the camera can pick this up. Wow, that's really neat. And now let's do a yellow one. I'm hoping that my yellow is not going to pick up this brown. It's not picking up the brown, but you can still hardly even see the yellow. But I'm still going to use it because I know it's there. Okay, so I have decided after all that I would like to ink this and give everything a shape, because using, like, outlining the light bulbs and doing the string lights with the marker, now I want everything to be inked. So I'm going through, I'm inking, and then I'm going to deepen the color on everything to make it look less watercolory and more saturated. So what I'm doing here with these limbs, this is where a shaky hand actually comes in handy, because I'm just allowing my hand to shake as I go down these limbs. Hopefully my hand's not in the way and you all can see. Okay, so for these, I think these things, I drew them in after the lights. I think these are supposed to be pine cones, so I don't really know how to do pine cones. I'm just gonna kind of do this zigzaggy thing. Maybe I can, yeah. So I'm just gonna zigzag across them. Give them a spiky outside and then zigzag across them. Pine cones. Zigzag the outside. And then zigzag across. I'm leaving it just a little bit of room between these zigzags. It's the pine needles. I've decided this is pine. I'm going to zigzag on the outside, but I'm not going to put my marker down for every stroke. I forgot this here. Keeping that very thin. Okay. I'm just going to pick my marker up every so often on these strokes. I'm also going to take this brown over these branches to darken the color. Since it's Friday night and I don't really have a lot to do this weekend, there's kind of no point in me like creating a whole spread just to use for Saturday and Sunday. So I have until Monday to finish it. So that was a good stopping point. I really only have one more page to go. Coda's on his way home, so I'm gonna clean up a little bit. I think he's bringing dinner home. I think we're gonna have Burger King. It's raining pretty good here. They said we were gonna get a bad storm. Let's see if we can hear it. Oh man. Yeah, it's going pretty good. You can see it blowing across. Which I'm more than okay with, as long as it doesn't knock our Wi-Fi or our power out. I love storms. They're my favorite. Give me all the thunder, lightning, and rain, please. So, before Coda gets here, let's go ahead and do this ornament tour. Okay, I would love to say that I made these stuffies that we have on the tree, but sadly I did not. We got those from, I think, Walmart, actually, when we bought our like first Christmas ornament set together. And I love those things. They're so cute. These I did make whenever I had my sign making business. These were actually a product that I made. They're Ray Dunn inspired wooden ornaments. And I've got a couple different like words, phrases, whatever, all over the tree. Whoop, my cord is about to take some ornaments off. Oh, there it is. I got a coffee one. Our nest. The next one are these. Okay. I fucking love these ornaments. See, they've got glitter on them. Okay, so the way that we made these, it's just a regular Christmas ornament, like the glass. So what you do is, these actually have, I think this is the Christmas story, or what is it called? The night before, 'twas the night before Christmas. We basically just found a vintage book page that is from 'twas the night before Christmas, and we just printed it off and we ripped them up. And then we took some Mod Podge and we put some of that like snow glitter in it and mixed it all up. And then we ran the pages, the ripped pieces, we ran them through that Mod Podge, and then we just laid them across all over the ball. And then this we also printed off, you can see, with a really low quality printer. Since I know how to do calligraphy now, I could probably remake these and use like actual gift tags, like vintage gift tags. But back then, we didn't have the most money in the world, so we were pretty poor. So we stuck with printer paper. Let's see. These are just like primitive rusty bells that we put Christmas hooks on, like the wire hooks. Ah, these are one of my favorites. So this is definitely a DIY. Like, this is completely handmade. So we took clothespins and we took them apart and we glued, like with a hot glue gun, we glued the backs together, and then we glued them all together in the center. I think there's a cotton ball in there. I think we glued them all to a cotton ball. And then like covered the entire area that was left open. We covered that entire area on the front and the back with hot glue. And then we mixed some of that snow, like that snow glitter, we mixed it into white paint and painted the whole thing. We also hot glued a hook to the back. And then we had some of these tin stars and this ribbon that we glued on. This ribbon that goes around our tree, we also made that. It's just strips of gingham fabric that I soaked in, like, it was like a mixture of tea and coffee, soaked it in it, and then baked it in the oven. And it came out with like this vintage look to it. It was just like pure white and red. And now it has like this burgundy and vintage white color to it. That's what it looks like. I don't think there's any more on here that are handmade, but I can show you some of my favorites that are on here. This one, we got that the first year that we moved into this house. This one, that's Coda's. It is the Beatles, the Yellow Submarine. Pretty much it. That's all the ornaments that are on there. It's just like a combination. And then, of course, we have some of these, like, these glittery red bulbs that are just from Walmart on there, too. But I love all of our ornaments. I would like to remake the snowflakes and the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas ones. I would like to remake those because I've learned a lot about handmade stuff since then, and I think I could remake them like in better quality. But yeah, we have a cute little Christmas tree. I love the green and red and white. Okay, so I am now going to go clean before Coda gets home with dinner, and then I'll check back in with you guys when we do the girls' advent. Well, my phone died, so I didn't get to record anything after dinner. But we gave the girls their advents, and they loved them, of course. And now it's time for bed. I hope you guys had an amazing day today. Let me know in the comments what you did. I want to know what you got going on. Merry Christmas. And I'll see y'all in the morning for some coffee.